the fraudulent documents. These are things.
This is actually, I can't even disagree with this. This is actually 100% true. All the corruption and all the fraudulent documents, they come from Indian culture. I can say this and he can say this because we are from India. Indian culture is the only one that promotes corruption and fake documents. Like this news broke just a few months ago about the Chinese diaspora using fake income from remote jobs. Actually, those guys were not Chinese at all. They were Indian. Like they went to India on a trip. And that's where they learned this, by the way. They learned this from Mumbai. They don't tell you that. The mainstream media won't tell you that. This crypto king guy who defrauded like millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. Look, see, I know his face looks very Eastern European, and the name Aiden Pletersky sounds very Eastern European, but he actually learned crypto scams from an ashram in India. The most famous Indian scamster we have is Doug Ford, like the Greenbelt scandal, where he called people to his daughter's wedding and then started giving them, plots of land for marked down prices. That kind of corruption, like genuine corruption. People don't know this, but Doug's real name is actually Amit Shah. He changed his name. His daughter's wedding was an Indian wedding. It was the whole Indian Bharat and everything. He's Indian, Doug Ford. That's why he's corrupt. All jokes aside, I know there's a lot of temptation to look at one community and go, you know what, these guys are more corrupt and more criminal than the others. There's no statistics, by the way. You can Google statistics and see that the South Asian community doesn't commit fraud at a higher level than other communities, even the recent immigrants or the ones who've been here for a while. There is a correlation with economics. If you have a recession, if your country is not doing well economically, fraud goes up. This is research from the ACFE. They analyze financial frauds. And they saw a very clear link between recession and frauds. Basically what happens is people start losing income, they get more into debt, there's more financial pressure on them, and then some people give up, other people turn to crime. Like crime and fraud goes up when there's a recession. And one of the best examples of this, the base case, which I like to do, is look at a country that doesn't take any immigration and then see, is fraud going up? And in Japan, it's at a 15-year high. Cybercrime, phone fraud is at a 15-year high. Now, Japan famously doesn't take any immigrants, so they can't have a scapegoat of immigrants, right? Japan's having an economic crisis. Their yen is falling to a 34-year low. People are economically stressed. They're committing financial fraud. Some Indians commit financial fraud, but India is not special. Indians are not special. The ones coming to Canada are not exceptionally fraudsters. Do you know what I mean? And if you find some statistics saying that I'm wrong, that Indians commit more fraud than others, any statistics, send them my way. Indians coming to Canada, committing more fraud in Canada, send them my way.